am Sjkc from Sjkc Yuchai, Standard 5 student. I'd like to share a story which is Romeo and Juliet. Romeo and Juliet is a play written by Sjkc. This is the tragic love story where the two main characters, Romeo and Juliet, are supposed to be sworn enemies when fall in love. Due to their families' ongoing conflict, they cannot be together. So they kill themselves because they cannot cope with being separated from one another. Romeo and Juliet is a Shakespearean tragedy. Either these two teenagers did, the Catless and Montague's families were never to argue again. What I learned from Romeo and Juliet. Romeo and Juliet can teach me 3 life lessons. The first lesson is, don't make rash decisions. The second lesson is, think through decisions. The third lesson is, young love or invitations is not a good reason to kill yourself. The first life lesson in Romeo and Juliet that you should not make rash, quickly decisions. Rash decisions usually only lead to trouble. An example of this when Romeo wants to kill himself because he is banished from Verona for killing Tybalt. The next lesson in Romeo and Juliet is that we should consider possible repercussions and outcomes. Throughout the play Romeo and Juliet, many characters make decisions that are obviously not through thought, such as when the Pharaoh gives Juliet the veil that contains a drug to put her in a death-like coma. He does not anticipate that Romeo will not receive the letter that says, Juliet is in a coma and not dead. This is miscommunications causes the death for 3 people. The third lesson is that suicide should not be an option for dealing with the problems for young love. Romeo and Juliet's love is really invitations. Love story takes time to build. Romeo and Juliet only knew each other to 5 days, which is not enough time for everyone to fall in love. It is the nice plot of a play, but not for real life. After Romeo kills himself with poison, Juliet kills herself with a dagger. This is dead shit. The rest and let me die. This is not the best answer to her problems. Romeo and Juliet can teach us many valuable life lessons. The lessons in Romeo and Juliet are mainly that you should not make rash decisions, that you should think through most decisions, and that young love does not justify suicide. My argument is that life lessons can be learned through reading. But the life lesson learned must be applied to a present life to get anything out of the lesson learned. Thank you.